All right, quick little seat update. Ryan has been tirelessly playing with his arts and crafts kit here.
Got the construction paper out, my crayons.
What are you making?
Seat mounts.
And you're going to use cardboard. That's nice.
CAD. Back to the CAD.
Back to CAD drawings, a cardboard-aided
Design. I spent 6 hours drawing this. That's not even a joke. But it looks awesome. What I wanted it to look like. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's the tub. And this is the back of it. And the seat will be on top of here. And the issue is the seat needs to lift up because I need it to spin around so that you can sit on the front seats backwards looking into the back so we're not just wasting that space. It's only 18 foot.
Gonna be some parties going on there. Gotta have some room.
Exactly. So, but when I spin the seats, if I just left them where they are, they'll hit the cylinder mount, right? The hydraulic cylinder mount. So they gotta lift up, then spin around. And maybe I'm not certain yet. Maybe they just need to stay up when you turn them around. But so what I did is, this part here will have brackets on here and bolt to the floor. And I brought it up 3/8 so it'll have these cool spaces. I think looks cool. I kept that one following the same line, so that's the arc of the tub. Remember, that's the back. The seat will be sitting here, and then this is where it gets weird because the angles of this, and I didn't catch it at first. That's why I already drew it, but that angle doesn't match this angle. I know they don't really have to be, but the problem is if you follow this line, that needs to be up here, and it ain't. You follow those two pivots. What happens is this one's actually going that way, and this one goes this way, so it doesn't lift right. But if you lift the front first, you can feel a slight little bind in it right here, but it's not bad. I think I'll be able to deal with that. So once it gets to that point, you can see how it's past that. They're both on that side of that line from here to here. So this line, see, they're above it. Once they're above it, everything's fine. Then you swing all the way around here, sit like that. And then there'll be tubes crossed here between the two, and then somehow I ain't figured out the rest of it yet. So we're not completely done designing it, but there'll have to be a tube that the pivot will be on. So whether it be a tube or it really can be a bolt and a flat plate, so that might even work. And I can just use like Delrin on top of it so that it has something nice like a bearing surface to spin around on.
You're talking about the pivot for the seat.
The pivot, yeah.
So the seat needs to spin around once you get it flipped up here.
Right. Like I said, I have room, so, but I mean, it might just be a bolt. The more I think about it, a 1/2-inch bolt. Well, no, you want it to be substantial because that would be holding the seat on that one bolt. Like a 2-inch bolt. That should work,
there
right?
You go.
So yeah. And I might put a tube across these two, but I'm not certain about that because these are probably only going to be about 12 inches apart. 13 inches apart, something like that.
Do you think you might need to connect the two for bracing?
Yeah, that was my thoughts, is putting it in, and I thought it would look kind of cool. Like, well, I know it would look cool because from the back you would see like a tube going across, which would go with the theme that I want to put inside there. Anyways, like having stuff like that would look cool. But I was kind of thinking it would be a cool footrest, but I don't know that would work. Being if it's only going to be this wide, it might look not like a footrest. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So
You might not need it being that close.
yeah, we'll have to see. But these will have little tabs, Actually, I could probably put them straight across the bottom and they go both ways. But
So if the seat's bolted on and you have to move that front a little bit first, how are you going to do that? Just kind of pull it back on the top and it should go?
what I was thinking, yeah, I mean, the seat would be, actually, I have a little bit easier to, which one of my drawings was it? It was this one, yeah. Take this drawing, because if you look on here, yeah, there's a lot of drawings going on here, and I shortened it because this binding was worse, so I shortened that down. But You can kind of get a better idea here. That's the seat back right here. So if the seat back is coming up here, you literally would you could pull that and this would pop up and then finish pulling, and now they're already on that arc going back, so everything would go right. And I'm thinking like when this comes down like this, having a cradle down in this, maybe a tube running across that way, so it like sits down like this and then just pivots down, and a latch in the front. We'll have like a cable. Then I thought of a really complicated way to put a cable on the latch to that.
You know, that's going to be such a, like, it's going to almost self-lock when it locks down in there.
I don't know that it will, because it's right at the point. It's just
right
the
there.
bind is, it's not a hard bind. It's a little bit of a bind. If anything, I might take the hole in this part, the one part that the bracket's going to get bolted in, and slot it in the mill like a 16th. Like a 16th would be enough to stop it, but then I would keep it that way. So it's a slot and not just a bigger hole there. So that would do that. But if anything, it would be a latch here, because you don't want to sit in it and then lean back and then this pop up.
Yeah.
That was the other thing I was
That's
thinking.
true. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Especially while you're driving.
With a Hemi.
Well, that Hemi and...
We're going to have 2 brackets on the front braces. Bolting it, that's another 2-inch bolt.
that Hellcat power, you're going to have to bolt her down. Didn't think of that.
Wow. Yeah, and that's basically the front of the seat. Front of the tube. It runs across, and I mean, obviously the seat looks big, but the back of the seat kind of ends up here, because this is cushion and the brackets that I made for the backs of the seat and the tubes and all that. That's gonna look pretty cool.
Okay, well, quick update. This is actually a little out of order because there's a video that we shot before this one, but this is more important. More importanter.
This one's really cool. I'm really excited about it. I can't wait to get this, and I can put the seat in it and then finish the seats. I did buy a sewing machine too.
Nice.
So I can
you make a dress. Make a dress.
I can make a dress that matches the Winnie. Yeah.
Ooh.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Yeah. See, and I think like we'll have some kind of right here, have it where it can bottom out. It'll have a stop, not bumping that into that, and then this part, the rest of it can just come down, and we'll have a latch in the front, some type of handle in the back here, so to pop it loose. But like I said, the seats all the way out to here, so that's why it has to lift up. So, but these will probably be maybe this wide. I'll probably put a tube between here. That's what that hole's going to be. That's why I put 1.5 inches. I have a piece of 1.5 inches over there already. So I'm thinking putting a piece of tube in the back would look really cool. It'd even be cooler.
That's really sweet.
I like it. Yeah.
I like the little feet.
Yes. Well, I wanted to leave clearance here because I don't know what the flooring will be. And I need to do something. I gotta have insulation for sure. And I don't know if it's gonna affect it height-wise, but I don't think it will, because it's all on this side. It doesn't wrap around it so much. It's more on one side. So if anything, it'll get scooched back. But we're talking just the thickness of the insulation. That won't affect anything. Yeah, it's weird. That bind is just weird, but I think it's gonna be okay. We will find out here as soon as I make them out of metal. I'll make it okay. So then the seat would be, say, here, and you can swivel it around, but I don't know if you'd want to swivel it around and then put it back. Probably.
I would think so.
That way you'll have even more room this way. Have the seats this way, and you can keep your feet over here. But that explains it a little bit easier, I think.
Yeah.
Well, it'll be a lot easier when it's metal and there's a seat attached to it. If it even works. It only took 6 hours to drive. I can just start over.
Yeah, do another one. All right, from this CAD design seat bracket, which around here means cardboard aided design, it turned it into metal. And we'll show that here in 1 second.
Yes, we did.
Because I'm... How did it go? Did it work good?
Yeah, man. I'm freaking so pumped about how this came out. It's just... Check this out. Ready? Watch this. Lift the front. I'm gonna make a stop, and it's gonna stop like probably right about here. But then I'll be able to, it's obviously gonna clear that, no issues. But just the look of it, when it's down like that, that's the look I've been dreaming about this whole time. Not that that's not it or nothing, but like the moving part of that steampunk, like industrial look that I want. That's exactly how it's gonna go. That with the seat brackets back here. I just gotta move to the back now, but this is on point, exactly what I wanted, and it works way better than I expected it to work. So, but we still gotta we're gonna put tubes across here, and then I can put I might be a plate. I'm not certain yet, and I'll get one of those swivel pieces, or I'll make it. I'm not certain. They have them, and they have like a little latch on it. So I kind of, if I could do that, save me a lot of time. I don't have to make it if it'll work and fit in there right. And then I'm gonna put a tube in between this hole here, across the back. I feel like with those two on both sides like that, having the tube across will look like a little step, a place to put your foot. But I just think it'll look cool and finish up the look. Yeah, pretty pumped about that.
I really like how the shape kind of just goes right around the wheel well, even into that hinge at the end right there.
Yeah.
That's really.
Actually, the whole spacing from here to here, it's the same as it goes down.
That's so cool.
I spent the time to make sure that's all right. And the way that this hooks down into here, it's all just...
Yeah, the little feet, I love that.
Man.
It's so cool.
It came out so nice. I'm going to put, obviously it's going to bolt down, so there'll be 3 places it bolts out. This one will bolt into the corner down here, but I was undecided. I was thinking about it really all night long last night. Something stupid as this. Which way did the feet go? Does it need to stick out this way with a bolt on this side or on the inside? But then, the inside of this one, the feet would be sticking this way. Do I make all the feet stick that way? And if I do that, what do I do on that side? So, yeah, I didn't get much sleep last night thinking about that. And I still don't have an answer.
Well, still got a long way to go. I think what I'll do is, since this video is out of order, open that corner. I'll put the video that's supposed to be before this when it comes out. Till then, it'll be just, your second favorite video.
Something like that. Yeah. They're all my first favorites. So.
Oh, well, good. All right.
Yeah. Keep following. Keep subscribing. Tell all your friends. Because this is what it's all about. It's all going to be this. This is going to get crazy in here soon. Very soon. Loving it. Peace out.